coming in at full clip. Probably going straight for our base. Let's see. Oh, no, he's searching down here. Did I read that wrong and it said South Africa? Okay, so they're searching for our 2 radar stations, essentially. We'll see if they find one. Oh, yes, they did. So this guy landed. Yep, base defense in South Africa. It's like they know I'm trying to get to the end, so they're going to attack. Now, this is really easy defense. They're not ethereals or sectoids, so no mind control to deal with. And these bases are specifically designed for defensive purposes. I just need to make sure that the right people have the blaster launchers equipped. Meaning stronger people, so that they can carry enough extra ammo for my liking. And you probably don't all need 2 clips when other people don't even have 1. So we're going to do... They don't have grenades, smokes, anything. They got a single tank, blaster launchers, and heavy plasmas for defense. That's it. So... Looks like we're good. So, it's a tiny base, which means not that many aliens can actually spawn in, and they have to come through this access lift. But it could mean I need to check upstairs because it's so small, aliens could be propagated into the other areas. First turn, because just like a ship mission, a ship recovery, the aliens all have full-time units on the first turn, but they can't move in response. They can only shoot in response. So the most dangerous thing here is obviously the chrysalids, and the fact that this is such a small base does put it us at some risk to being blaster launchered. But that's why we keep soldiers in the rooms, if possible. But we do need to keep people able to see out, because a chrysalid can cover a lot of distance really quickly. So these bases have not been optimized for defensive purposes yet. If they were, then I would have a longer corridor here, so that we had more room between us and these zombified sons of guns. That's 2 down. There's a minimum of 4 chrysalids and a maximum of 6, because this counts just like a battleship recovery as far as alien numbers. Now, one thing we can do... I was going to say, where's our tank? I couldn't see it for a second because it's blending in over here. How about you turn? Yeah. So this is really good. We're killing the chrysalids early. If we can hit them, and obviously I don't care if any of these soldiers die as long as all of them don't die, because they're just here as a defensive measure. But the fact that those chrysalids... Oh, you're in the way now, and I can't get the tank out. Son of a bitch. See, I'm bad at the game sometimes. That was really dumb of me. The tank can't do anything now. So... You're pretty safe on a base defense to stand inside these rooms and just watch the door, because the aliens will tend to not want to open a door and possibly get shot. A chrysalid will open a door and immediately zombify you, so these guys aren't exactly safe in here. If we step back from the door a little bit, they might get shots off, and obviously we got a lot of soldiers, so... But again, that could be a detriment, because a chrysalid can get a lot of attacks off in a turn. What I was saying before, and I cut myself off again, is if this door was open, I could get a blaster bomb into the hangar. I could shoot the door open with a blaster bomb, and I might do that. Because if I shoot a blaster bomb into there, it's almost guaranteed to hit multiple scumbags. The only thing we got to do is work it through this corridor, which is... I don't really care as long as it doesn't blow up near my soldiers. I don't really care if I destroy, you know, the base. Let's see if this works. Now, if this hits like here, I'm gonna be cranky. No, not there. I almost just made a big mistake there. Alright, let's just fire it. Okay, killed the other chrysalid down here. So that's 4 chrysalids dead. That could be all that are here. I'm kind of hoping that is the case. But yeah, shooting through this base is... or through the access lift when it's still intact is a little bit difficult. Alright, and I know we had people upstairs here, so they can actually all stay up here. These will be like my final guys if everyone else dies for some reason. They're going to stand up in the general stores here. Alright, well, base defense. We knew it was going to happen when we saw that much retaliation activity. And you see exactly how it happens. They send a ship to search for retaliation, or to do a retaliation mission. Let me turn off this heater. I'm sorry if that's loud, but it was a little bit chilly in here. So the aliens will send multiple ships to try to do retaliation. If you shoot down all the little ships that they send to do the mission, they'll eventually send a battleship. Because they're like, we're getting this mission done, you're not stopping us. So they sent a battleship. That battleship scouted the base, and then they deploy a second one to execute orders and attack your base. So, alright. 4 chrysalids dead, possibly 2 more. Hopefully nobody gets zombified, and nobody gets blaster launched. Okay, that's good. Not seeing a lot of movement on the intern is exactly what I want. Turn this corner. Do we see anybody? Another chrysalid. That's 5. I should actually have soldiers shoot at that so that the tank can scout further, potentially. So I'm going to move it back a step because my soldiers are very prone to shooting my tanks, even when I specifically give them the order, don't shoot the tank. Okay, that's 5 dead chrysalids. So 1 more at max. Let's go see if we can find it. And obviously this tank dying here is fine. Alright, there's our first snake man shooting at us. Okay, there's 1. Do we see more? Alright, just 1. I don't think anyone's going to get a shot on that, though, without moving up a long way. And I don't want to blaster bomb it. If it kills the tank, it kills the tank. So this is going to be some quick end turns as we just kind of force the aliens to come to us. This guy can reload. And let's see if the tank dies. I expect it does here, which is fine. It's got good armor on the... Yeah, so there's the 6th chrysalid, because it died to a melee attack. But that should mean that the chrysalid's out in the open, and we can eliminate it. See, this is what I was talking about. Oh, see? That's why we moved him to the back of the room. Dead 6th chrysalid. Boom. Alright, so now all we gotta deal with is snake men, and it's an easy way to deal with them. Here, you step here, so that this is a straight waypoint. Here. 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 You know what? Let's just hit the access lift. Do we hit it from the upper level or the lower level? Alright, let's just plant a bomb in here. Yeah! That's why we defend our bases this way. They gotta come through that choke point, and we're just gonna set it on fire. So, no joy for the snake men here. Alright, put it in your hand then. And let's move this guy over here. And we're not going to fire this blaster launcher this turn. He won't have time units, but we'll move him up here and get him ready to defend, and you can just step in this room. So moving these guys away from the door is definitely the move. It doesn't matter now. We've killed all the chrysalids, but next time, just like these guys, moving them to the back of the room, if they were at the door, one of them would have gotten zombified. Because it only takes the chrysalid very few time units to do a melee attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 6 chrysalids is 11 dead. Minimum is 22 on a battleship, so we got 11 more enemies potentially to deal with. That's the other good thing about eliminating them in mass numbers, is they panic. You kill a bunch of them in one turn and they freak out, so I like it. And he shot a hole in the door, and you know what a hole in the door means for us? It means it's a target. Okay, blaster bomb to here, and oh, that's going to be a tough shot to weave through the door, but I'll give it a shot. You know, here, then here, and then here, and here, and here. We'll lose whatever heavy plasma. Looks like one of them panicked and dropped his plasma. I didn't know if it'd make it through, but it killed 5 more, so I don't know if it needed to make it through. And we got another one right here. We'll send these guys some more blaster bombs, just in case another defense pops up, but this is why you build your bases like this. Super easy to defend, especially with explosives. And in the early game, you can do this almost as effectively with rocket launchers. You don't need blaster launchers to make this work. It just is easier. Now, probably 3 or 4 more deaths here. Let's count it. Oh my god! See? And when it's a tiny base, they're all grouped together. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's about the best blaster launcher shot you'll ever see. That's insane. And any of those aliens that are left alive they're panicking. It looks like one lone navigator who's like, why am I here? We'll go hunt him down. That is fun. Blaster launcher dropping 11 aliens. So this guy fired that shot. We're going to check this guy's kills after the mission to see how many he racked up. Because I'm pretty sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm pretty sure that was 11 from that shot. Plus he killed quite a few with the first shot. That is awesome. I need to clip that. I'll have to go back and do it. That was cool. Yeah, it's just a single navigator left, and it's very doubtful he's still holding a weapon after all that. He was probably in one of these rooms or just barely out of the blast radius. And he just witnessed, like, his entire family getting blown up by a thermal missile. That is excellent. I'm glad you're all here to get to see cool stuff like that. That's why I love this game. It can be a brutally difficult game, but if you prepare and you're ready for a situation like this, you can have awesome little outcomes like that. We're going to check up here just because it's very possible it got deployed into this upstairs area because of how small the base is. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be in one of these rooms. Or, oh, he's right in the middle. And obviously he's been panicking and running around, so. Legrand, I think this guy's brother is one of our colonels. Boom. Maximum number for Battleship 28. We lost a tank, and we got quite a few artifacts there. That's awesome. Alright, I wanted to check this guy. One of these soldiers here. I should go to the correct base. It was in South Africa. Which one was it that fired this guy? Killed 17 aliens in his only ever combat action, which was a base defense. Killed 17 aliens. We're gonna have to psi-evaluate this guy. He might be a blaster launcher operator for the final mission. That was awesome, man. 0 casualties except a cheap tank, and you get to see 11 guys die with a single blaster launcher shot. Maybe I don't need to extend this corridor. Maybe I just leave it like that. Because that was beautiful.